Y'all remember back in the day when Democrats had some sense before they lost their mind? What made them lose their mind? What's going on, America? Welcome to Kevin's Corner, where I try to make some sense out of nonsense. Before we get into this video, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, share my videos. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notification buttons are turned on to all. Subscribe to my alternative channel, just in case YouTube give me the slip or something. You'll know how to find me. Don't forget to check me out with all the podcasts and follow me on Rumble in the Jungle. All the links are listed below. If you want to donate to my channel, feel free. Those links are below as well. Now, with no further ado,
welcome to my party, we're just getting started.
This video is sponsored by Aura. Have you ever Googled yourself and was shocked to see that your personal information was found on one of those public listing websites? Are you tired of constantly receiving spam phone calls to the point where you don't even answer your phone, just ghosting everybody? If I don't recognize the number, I'm not answering it. Voicemail, yeah, I don't know about you, but I do. All the time. So if that is a problem you're dealing with, then maybe you need Aura. Data brokers are making a fortune selling your information to robocallers, spammers, and others who want to learn more about you, like where you live. Why you need to know that. So how can Aura help? Aura can identify data brokers exposing your info and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. Brokers are legally required to remove your info if you ask them to, but they're not going to make it easy. In fact, they make it super hard. But all you got to do is just let Aura handle it for you. Aura also does so much more to protect you and your family from online threats that you can't see. And the great part about it is it's easy to set up. You don't have to download several different apps to get things like parental control, antivirus, VPN, password management, identity theft insurance, and more. You get everything at an affordable price. So why not let Aura do the hard work of keeping you safe online so that you can focus on other tasks with peace of mind. You can either let people to continue to exploit and profit off of your private information, or you can simply go to aura.com/Kevin's Corner. That is aura.com/Kevin's Corner to start your 2-week trial. Also, the link is in the description below. So let's reminisce real quick about how they used to view illegal immigration. Interesting how they changed their tune.
All Americans,
Not
only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country.
Look at that.
The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers.
As record-breaking numbers of migrants flood the southern border, California is offering health care to some living in the state illegally.
So maybe they didn't get the message back in the day when Bill Clinton was talking like he had some sense, and they didn't have an incentive for whatever reason to open up our borders and allow these illegal immigrants to come in. And it's funny how they changed their tune, but nobody's asking them, what made you change your whole view about illegal immigration? Y'all were sounding like Donald Trump back in the day. So now all of a sudden, as we heard Bill Clinton say that, on the taxpayer, well, now look what's happening out there in California with Gavin Newsom.
Illegally.
At the expense of the American people.
Today, a historic expansion of California's Medicaid program takes effect, allowing more than 700,000 illegal immigrants to sign up, costing the state over $3 billion a year.
That is shameful.
It is.
I got a bad feeling about
Me
this.
too. What? Now they are covering sex change for illegal immigrants. Wow. Has the Democrat Party fallen so far from grace, or should I say common sense, or into a whole big pot of corruption? Because you know that these folks are changing their mind about illegal immigration, not because they have got this epiphany that we should just let everybody across our border and we're a melting pot and, the Statue of Liberty, and we have to make sure that these people are coming here for a better life, and all of the things that they tried to tell us right now. You know it's not because of that. It has to be some other incentive, because this is a drastic change, and nobody in the media is asking them, what made you guys change from your stance that you had back when y'all was talking like Bill Clinton was, and you're going to see some others too, to now? I mean, did you just wake up one day and say, you know what, we've been handling this all wrong. We've been viewing illegal immigration all wrong. I think now a better idea would be to let as many illegal immigrants come in as we can, take as many American jobs as we can, flood them into American neighborhoods, use a whole bunch of taxpayers' dollars and money, including allowing them to get sex change operations on taxpayers' dimes, and not have to worry about whether drugs is coming through, whether terrorists are coming through, whether any bad actors are coming through. What made them say this is a better model than what we're hearing out of Bill Clinton right here? Let's continue. Because, see, they sound like Trump supporters.
That's why our administration has moved aggressively to secure our borders more, by hiring a record number of new border guards, by deporting twice as many criminal aliens as ever before, by cracking down on illegal hiring, by barring welfare benefits to illegal aliens.
Look at that.
2 border congressmen from Texas are among 14 Democrats who supported a House resolution this week denouncing what they call President Biden's border security.
Very lax.
Security.
Non-existent.
U.S. Representatives Vicente Gonzalez of McAllen and Henry Cuellar of Laredo on Wednesday voted in favor of the resolution, which says there is a public safety crisis. It urges President Biden to end his administration's open borders policy.
Open borders policy. See, so now we go from Bill Clinton back in the day talking about how we need to deport people and be tougher and hire more, border patrol agents to stop them, not process them, to stop them from coming across the border. But now all of a sudden, the whole party has changed. And nobody could really give me a nice working reason or definition of the change. Is this definition entitled hypocrisy? If that's what you want to call it, the definition of hypocrisy, perhaps, corruption. These are all fair definitions, because you can't tell me they just grew this big heart and decided now we're going to become humanitarians, even though it goes against all common sense, all logic. All of this right now that's going on, as you see on this side of my screen right here, is chaos. This is the opposite of what they're saying back in the day. This right here is what's going on right now. But look, listen to what he's talking about back in the day. Even Obama sounded like Trump back in the day.
The fence is now basically complete. Maybe they'll need a moat. Maybe they want alligators in the moat.
Crocodiles.
Secure our borders with technology, personnel.
Look at Crooked.
Physical barriers if necessary in some places.
I voted for a fence. I voted like
unlike that's creepy Biden. He voted for a fence. 700 miles.
But let me tell you something, folks.
What?
People are driving across that border with tons. Period. Tons of everything from byproducts from methamphetamine to cocaine to heroin. It's all coming up through corrupt Mexico.
All coming up through corrupt Mexico. So what changed? The cartel is still corrupt. Only thing changed is the drugs that they're sending across. I'm sure they're sending that stuff too, but they're sending fentanyl that could wipe out, the whole country. They're sending that, and they're making a crap load of money doing it. And now they got a new product, which is human trafficking. And it appears now that these same Democrats that were so anti-illegal immigration now are also participating in this, whether it's directly or indirectly, because if you're not stopping this border from being wide open, then what you're doing is encouraging the cartels. You're encouraging these people to come. And guess who makes the money off of these people coming? The cartel. There you go. So you're really funneling money to the cartel twice, because the drugs they're bringing across while our border patrol agents are tied up processing people, and then the people who have to pay the cartel to come across the border. So they're just making money hand over hand. And it appears that this current administration just don't know how to stop it. The great American, the United States of America, we can't figure out how to stop these illegal immigrants from coming and shut down the cartel from making all of this money. Or is it that we don't want to stop it? Because see, back then they was talking wonderful, man. I was loving the Democrats back then. But now what has happened? They've fallen from grace into corruption.
In the budget I will present to you, we will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes, to better identify illegal aliens in the workplace, as recommended by the commission headed by former Congresswoman Barbara Jordan. We are a nation of immigrants, but we are also a nation of laws.
Now, wait a minute, Bill Clinton, Because, see, I've been hearing that, we're only a nation of immigrants. Because, look, we all came over here. We're all immigrants. And the United States was built by immigrants. And what about the Statue of Liberty? They make it appear currently that because there was a time in history where a lot of people from all over the world was coming to the United States as we were growing, and before we established ourselves as a country and established immigration laws, they're trying to make it seem like we're still in that era. Like we're operating as if we have no borders and have no right to decide who comes into our country. So shut your mouths. The country was built by immigrants. So why don't we just get rid of all the laws then? Scrap all of the laws about, immigration, the Constitution, all of that stuff. Forget it. Because it's a free-for-all. How you going to stop somebody from coming across this border when you and your ancestors that you never met and somebody back in about, 200 or 300 years ago came here, before everything was up and running and, the states were formed and all of that stuff. Yeah. See, they came here for a better life. So therefore, we should operate just like that. We should operate just like that, according to these Democrats who have currently lost their mind. See, and I don't understand why people are continuing to vote for these people who've lost their mind or flip-flopped, and nobody questions why.
It is wrong and ultimately self-defeating for a nation of immigrants to permit the kind of abuse of our immigration laws we have seen Trump in recent years, and we must do more to stop it.
Darn right! Look at them all standing up. Wow. Now, can you imagine? Right now, a Democrat getting up and saying that, they would be booed. They would be called xenophobes. They would be called white nationalists. They would be called racists. They would be called dictators. They would be called Hitler, Mussolini, and everything else. So they did not lose their mind. They're still intelligent people in the Democrat Party. So that means there's another motive that made them flip from that position to the position they have now concerning illegal immigration. And I'll just give you a hint. It's definitely not because they just want to see these people escape climate change and they're coming here because they're fearing gang violence, and they want to make sure that these people escape from all of the other bootleg reasons why the Democrat Party and the current administration has given them to claim asylum. It's not because of that. No, it's because of another motive. They had to have acquired a different incentive that would make them abandon their position before. There has to be a benefit to them other than what they're trying to tell us. They don't have big, kind hearts. They're not doing this because they just want to see these people prosper and have a better life and flee from all of the gang violence down there. Because let's be honest, if all these illegal immigrants serve no benefit to the Democrat Party, then they wouldn't have it. If their pockets were being tapped to help these people come here and supply all of their needs and their sex changes and stuff, they would tell these people, stay where you are. If their pockets were being tapped when it comes down to busing these people all over the place, they would tell these people to stay where you are. See, if these people that are saying these people should come and we have to be humane and all this stuff, if these people who are saying this, if they felt all of these people would eventually come here and become conservatives or Republican voters, they would tell these people, we don't care what's going on down there in Guatemala. We don't care what's going down there in South America. Stay your butts there. So then that means that they're giving us a smokescreen. They're telling us we're allowing these people to come because A, B, C, D, and E. But really, it's because they're saying we have lost the support of a lot of American voters. And unfortunately, we have to replace those voters. And so I propose that these Democrats have never changed their position. What they have done is sold out because of another benefit. They want these people to become voters, and they also are helping out big businesses, allowing these people to work for cheap labor. And as I said in my live stream, I think it is even more so the voters, because we got so many here. We got enough to work. Right about now, they need more to combat the large amount of anti-Democrat voters. There it is. They want to make sure they acquire the power that they need to run our country into the ground, or run it like they feel it should be ran, which is right into globalism. That's what it is. And so they're using this whole immigration plot and ploy to do that. So I'm not fooled by it, but somebody needs to stick a mic in their face and say, what changed? Huh? What made you? Did you get an epiphany? You fell out the bed and bumped your head in the middle of the night and woke up and said, wow, you know what? I'm seeing this whole immigration thing all wrong. All of their members stood up and gave claps and standing ovations. All of the heavy hitters right now that has been calling Trump a xenophobe and all us conservatives as anti-immigration and all of that stuff. That's the label they're throwing us. You know, you all are anti-immigration. No, we're not. We're anti-illegal immigration. But these are the titles they've been throwing on us. And yet they're not able to go back and listen to their leaders who they praise. And they just, Hillary Clinton's a beacon. Bill Clinton was this and this. That. They're not able to go back and listen to that and say, well, wait a minute. Why aren't they anti-immigration? Why aren't they xenophobes? Huh? See, they can't do that. No self-awareness, hypocrisy, and projection and corruption. That's what it is. So guess what? We are now at a standoff down there at that border with Governor Abbott because the Biden administration has refused to do their job as the federal government. And now, who knows where this is going to end? But I sure enough wish these Democrats were talking like they had sense again, but they're not. They done lost their mind. And hopefully the voters will recognize that and do the right thing in November. God bless you. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that like button, share my videos, follow me on all the other platforms. And if you want to support my channel, I do have a monthly fundraiser link right below this video. Click on that bad boy and drop something in there. And don't forget also to check out Kevin's Corner Store.